Okay. Sure. Why not? Probably just an illusion or something. Rather than a ghost. I don't think she's dead, so it's probably just an illusion. Or a mirage, or a vision. Or one of those fancy words. Gives a whole meaning to being ghosted. That it does. That it definitely does. Why did I have to say they're not even climbing and then I find one that climbs? I was like, oh, they're just hanging there, they're not climbing, and then bam. He bombs, that's what lies. Also that coin thing. Oh goodness, why would... what Nintendo developers, are you actually sadists? Yes. Yes, they are. Especially the Mario team. Right, let's try that again, I guess. Oh, we really need to get that thing again. Ah, nope, I'm just not dealing with that. Not dealing with it. Not worth it. Why would they make the glowing so obvious? Why would they also make it so easy to fall off the cliff? That would help. Would help if I wasn't so dumb, dying all the time. Oh, I'm in the... How do I get out of the water? How do I don't want to be in the water. How does the sword work? Well, oh, they've actually removed that ladder that was there a minute ago. Well, I bet the Heartless knew how to remove that ladder. Because who else done it? That's just pure evil removing a ladder. Pure evil right there. Oh, what is this? This isn't part of the original level. Oh, ah, okay, it does a thing. So many people would... Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. That's what that death was. Okay. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me, so help me, so help me. I bump, bump. Nice. And now it's a dog with a sword in its mouth. Or a dog with a shield around its neck. Oh my god, one of them's bringing back a stick and the other one's got the cone of shame. Oh nah. When you pick what box art legendary you want, sword and shield, you're picking the cone of shame or the retrieving dog. That. Do the gym trainers get paid? Do gym leaders get paid? Does the Elite Four and the champion get paid? I mean, in Sword and Shield, the champion definitely gets sponsored by the amount of things that's on his cape. But do they get paid? How is all of this running? Who puts money in? Is there like stockholders? But then, isn't the money all just wasted? There's no profit? How does the Pokemon Challenge work all the time? It's a valid question. It's a Goofy. Sleeping on the job like always. I mean, I don't know if he's always sleeping on the job, but I just said he was. So you know what? Now he's always sleeping on the job. And that's how it works. Did you literally just electrocute him awake? Do you not know how harmful defibrillators can be? If not used correctly or on people who actually need them? Like Donald. Harsh. This. And why does this it keeps tangling? I feel like that's one thing I've always had issues with Wii's, is the amount of cables. Oh, what? What? Is there a ghost in my Wii? Yeah, after an 18 hours last night, it'd be good. Like, the disc actually just came out. What's up with that?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure the disc came out, and for no reason. I might need to figure out what's going on with it. I know. What was with the reverb on that? Did someone let that rip in an echo chamber? That was an echo chamber.
Hi guys, I don't have my normal just chatting bit because, well yeah, I don't have the camera sorted, so I can't really set up everything. But yeah, we're here for art stream, which never happens, but because I don't have like camera and everything set up, it's like, you know what? It makes sense, let's just have an art stream. It makes sense. Hi Megan, how's it going? What time is it for you, and are you tired?
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Megan, would you want me to do that now so that I remember? Because I don't think I will remember if I don't do it now. How do I add that? Where is it? It's viewer rewards, isn't it? Yeah. I will do that now. But yeah, how is it going? It always feels like it's been ages, and I think because of the house move, that makes it feel like it's been even longer, even though it's literally just a week. So that's very much... It's weird. Right, how do I add a new one? There you go, Megan. There's your third. You happy now? I haven't got it sorted to be like an actual pretty picture, but it's one of them. Wait, Megan, nobody's got first or second yet. What are you doing? Are you just always going to aim for third and not even care? But yeah, there we go. We got that sorted. That's now there. On the off chance I ever forget that I added it, I was pretty confused. It says out of stock. How do I refresh those? Because it shouldn't be. And then there goes Ant getting first, so it really shouldn't have been out of stock. I don't know. It was out of stock on mobile. Is that actually a thing that just doesn't work? Oh no, we have no music. Let's put the music on. That's what was missing, the music was. Then you logged into the website and it worked. So you logged into PC purely to see if it worked. Is that what you're telling me? Is it you subtly tried to just cheat and went to PC? Megan was on PC. Oh. That makes it even worse. Because that just makes it even more confusing. Oh, my PC be laggy for drawing. We're just gonna work with that. Because it can't get worse than this, and it can't be, it's not that bad. But yeah. Kill art stream. Basically that's kind of the plan. I've not done an art stream in ages, and I thought I might as well. Although I do feel like the Christmas music is a bit louder than me. And the reason it's Christmas music is because it's December 1st, so whoops. And why are we flipping a table? What's happened this time? Yeah, let's close that because that's killing my PCs. Everything. Okay. Might be less laggy now. No, it's still a little bit, but it'll do. But yeah, how is everyone anyway? Because, yeah. Twitch. Oh, because Twitch. Can you draw the blip blip? I mean, I probably could if I... Bear with me. Let me draw like a little tiny giraffe somewhere. I mean, that's way too big for a giraffe. Ah, wrong button. I'll draw a tiny giraffe, and it's going to look so out of proportion because I can't draw. Stop pressing things. Because I can't draw giraffes. So let's see, how do we draw a giraffe that don't look terrible? Doing kind of good. I'm glad you're doing good. This just doesn't look like a giraffe. But honestly, I don't know what I was expecting when I decided to take on the command of draw a giraffe. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea to just be like, oh yeah, I can totally draw a giraffe. His neck should probably have been longer. But it's a little baby giraffe, so it's fine. Why is my pen still working? There we go. I know, is that Among Us? It's not Among Us. It just very much started out looking kind of sus. He just started being very sus, and it's like, nope. It's a very happy giraffe. He's very derpy and very happy. And we all love him, I guess. I have no idea what it was. It's just draw a giraffe. I'm like, sure. Proceeds to draw like an incredibly derpy looking. It looks like a mascot costume, like the pantomime horse. It looks like, oh, I don't want adverts. Shushed. I'm pausing adverts. Right, you're going into that tab. You're going to be adverts then, so I can pause them. Try to do a nice thing to get adverts in the music. Thanks, Buffy. And then some people are like, oh, just get premium. I'm like, nah, I'm good, thanks. Because artists get more money out of ad revenue than they would if I paid for it. Probably. He's very chunky. He's incredibly chunky. I'm pretty sure they have like that kind of spots on them. I hate how he's kind of cursed looking. But I think it's just the face that makes him look cursed. G-Man, well done on the raffle. Can we stop pressing the wrong button? I keep pressing the wrong button. Chunky giraffe. He do be chunky. He do be chunky giraffe. And you know what? I'm not even mad that he's chunky. He's just built different. And he just wants to be built different. That's what it is. Like the head of the giraffe. That's not that bad if we just zoom in there. It's like, oh, it's a giraffe. It's obviously a giraffe. But when we bring in the body, it's like, that's no longer a giraffe. I forgot Twitch adds the animated emotes right now. I forget they have that now. But yeah. I do need to work on my animated ones. I just don't fully know how to animate them yet. But the rest of them I'm in the process of. That's what we're doing just now. And then a giraffe came along. And we just decided, let's draw a giraffe. Do giraffes have tails? Yeah, it does now. An incredibly terrible tail. Here is a cursed sketch of a giraffe. Incredibly cursed. I feel like they have hair. No, that's a zebra that has hair. You know what? He has a mohawk now. It's no longer just zebras that have that mohawk thing. He also has it. Why let zebras have the mohawk all the time? To be honest, this does look more like a zebra than it does a giraffe. But yeah, there's your giraffe. I don't know what I'm going to do with that giraffe sketch, but hey, I did it randomly because that's apparently what my brain says to do. Right, what was I doing here? Hair. Oh, I've not put that on anymore. Laggy computer. Why does that look like Happy Harold? Who's Happy Harold? I presume we're on about the giraffe, but honestly, who's Happy Who is Happy Harold? And why do I seriously want to know? And why is my computer struggling? What can I close? Nothing. Why PC struggle like this? Becdoes Nom. How did you know it was Becdoes Nom? What gave it away? You know what? What didn't give it away? Let's be honest. Google him. Oh no. Do I even want to Google him? Happy Harold. Oh, he does! He vaguely does. Why does he look vaguely... Okay, I'm moving away. Is that a giraffe emote? I mean... It could be, I guess. I don't know, you just said draw a giraffe. And I'm like, yeah, bet, why not? PC does go burr. Did not expect PC to burr this hard. There must be like a power saver option or something. See, it does. It really does look like him. And I now hate that I can't unsee it looking like him. But yeah, that's just... I guess that's just what happens. Beck Harold Raph emote. Oh no. It wasn't even part of the plan, it just happened and I'm like, you know what? Giraffe. Giraffe be chunky, giraffe be cute. Why does line not work? Yeah, that was the old Beck. I need to do a Beck does draw again emote. I feel like it may be one of the animated ones that Twitch has given us. I'll try and have him actually drawing. If the lines would work. Because I feel like that would make sense as one of the animated ones. Same, I think one of the other animated ones is going to be a waving one, because that just makes a bit too much sense. You have a cold, don't you? How could you tell? I've had it for like, let's be honest, like 3 weeks now, basically. But yeah, always whenever I do the cough with stream, I do mute the mic normally. So if one sneaks through, I apologise. But I know that I do sound off anyway, but whoops. I've not really had time to allow myself to recover at all yet. Because what is time? And what even is recovery? You know sound blocked and you sound nasally, no offense. Honestly, fair. It may also slightly be that the room's different soundproofing stuff or whatever. Possibly the fact that there's no stuffed toys in front of me anymore, they're away to the side. But yeah, there's probably many factors to why I sound different right now. And the cold is probably the main one, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the main factor. But yeah, that's another thing that I need to deal with. Is not being ill. Sure, you forgot about that. Yeah. That's why there'd be no cam, and honestly, it's probably the reason we're doing an art stream, because I can't be bothered finding the capture card. I know where it is, I just can't be bothered setting it up properly. It's like this effort I don't have. But yeah. I always thought art streams are low effort, but my PC apparently doesn't. Didn't realize I put too much into the PC. Not even plugged that much in. I could unplug now. Oh yeah, what games you been streaming? There was an Animal Crossing stream about 2 weeks ago, I think. And it was just Mario Odyssey from there. There's been trying to finish Mario Odyssey, mainly. And then see how that went. Animal Crossing's probably going to become a regular at some point, because the DLC is just... The DLC for Animal Crossing is built different, and I always like designing the homes anyway in that game, so it kind of just works way too well for me. But yeah. We're kind of going back to roots, because I used to do art streams for ages. I'm pretty sure it's probably still the one thing on my channel that, like, probably... I'm pretty sure it's been 50% of my content since starting has been art streams. And I just never had one, never did an art stream in ages. And I need to get back to doing them again. The DLC already out, the Animal Crossing one, yeah. The Happy Home Paradise or whatever you call it. That's out, yeah. That's been out since... I think it was the beginning of November. Probably. But yeah.
But you've promised yourself there will be...
Oh, can we stop having adverts? Can I just, like... We're going back to non-Christmas music because I'm not dealing with adverts anymore. Although I'm probably going to have to sort it so that Sam can hear it. How do I find it? Getting out of touch with the internet. I mean, you're not. It's just that there was just a massive hype for it and then automatically died down apart from the people that cared about it. I'd be one of those people that cared about it. Because, yeah. It's just one of those games that it made sense to me because the way that I played Animal Crossing is I didn't really do much in terms of the externals of the island. I always did just the internals of houses and stuff. And so it was for the update, because we were getting a load more storage, I basically got rid of... I had 8 houses on the account, on the island even, purely so that I could get more houses. And it's just, as soon as the Happy Home Paradise Planner, whatever thing came out, I was like, right, don't need those anymore, I can do them all in somebody else's house. And that just worked for me, because it made it easier. And it's then just, I can plan houses for other people with whatever brief they gave me. And honestly, I feel like I'd actually do that for a job. I would suck at it, but I feel like I would do it. And nobody would hire me because, as I've said, I'd suck at it. But yeah, that's just what happens. I don't like that ending. Nope. But yeah, even then, I'm pretty sure. Actually, yeah, I know Diamond and Pearl remakes are out. I've just not got around to getting them yet. I probably will at some point, and they'll probably come to stream at some point. Same content with Arceus Pokemon game. It'll probably come at some point. But I tend to just not buy them for a while. Because I'm that awkward person that just... To be honest, I just can't be bothered buying them straight away. Just a little bit of effort. But yeah. Ah. But yeah, I feel like the... What other games am I excited for? That are probably already out. The new Mario Party, I'll probably get that at some point. That's one that it actually looks decent. I've still not gotten around to getting the Bowser's Fury / the Wii U Mario games port. Because it was a good Mario game, I'm just... With a lot of them being ports, I can't justify buying Bowser's Fury for that price. The new card game I definitely feel like I will get at some point. It's one of those that I know that I'd want, but it's one of those that I just don't know when I'd play it, because I feel like I'd want to spend ages just exploring the whole thing. It seems slightly more open world for Kirby, and that makes my brain be like, ooh, let's explore everything. Which may or may not be a good thing. Because it is often I don't want to buy games straight away, because I feel like I would just explore everything and then be done. For a while, Animal Crossing, the DLC, that was easy enough to be like, yep, I'm getting that. Because it was one of those, like, right, there's so much content in that DLC in terms of there's so many houses and whatever you can now build. Because you just build everyone else's houses. But yeah. Oh, Raffle sneaking in. Oh, that went wonky. That went a little bit wonky. Join. Hey, Anne, I saw you join in raffles. How does it feel to join a raffle without knowing if you're going to win it? And then see if it's only you and it's like, nah, raffle, not happening. Oh, I could be mean and put like a minimum amount of people have to join before it actually is valid. That would be mean. I wouldn't do that. I might. I probably wouldn't. Proud of you, Anne. You won. I don't even know what that's actually kind of cute, whatever face that is. I don't know what you call them. Like, they're not emoticons, because emoticons was like... Wait. You got emoji, you've got emotes, and you've got emoticons. That must be an emoticon then. Or am I just old and don't know what I'm on about? But yeah. I feel like it is an emoticon. They are emoticons, yes. Yes! You don't know how excited I'm getting at the fact that I got that right. But yeah, I feel like emoticons are genuinely some of the most creative and also varied. Is that the word? Like, there's so much you can do with them if you know how to use them. And if you know what each thing can be used for. Because there's like no size limit or anything on emoticons, whatever you call them. But yeah, I do feel like compared to like the last times I did art streams, a singular emote takes me longer than it used to, which is weird. ASIIR is amazing. What is ASII? I need to Google this to find out. ASIIR archive. Oh yeah, those ones just, yeah. I don't know how people can do those. Best you can. I mean, to be honest, oh wow, that's a zoom out. That was a zoom out and a half. The best I can do is like literally none of them. I don't know where half the buttons are. Oh, you know, I can do the little cat one. Well, the default cat ones that everyone used to do. I can do some of those ones. But that's because they're like the default basic ones. Windows key and period. It's always Windows dot. There in the emoji keyboard. I knew that. I just always forget that. I love how it's always that I know it, but I forget it. Like most things. Why is that? Yeah, I don't know why that was actually caught by automod. Okay, I vaguely do, but I don't know why both were. I know why one of them may have been, but I have no idea why the other one is. Unless, like everything else, people are starting to use these things offensively. Always happens. If it's a word, people are always going to turn it offensive. Regardless what the original context is. Well, that went high. Oh. Meh, it's the internet. I mean, true. It's Twitch. Like, that just answers everything. It's just, it's Twitch. Twitch is just different in and of itself. I think the Twitch devs just do what they want, and it's like, oh, that's it. They got final say on everything, which, you know, is their website. They technically do have the right to just be like, yep, this is what you can and can't do here. And there is some people that get annoyed at it, but there's always people going to be annoyed at everything. And with Twitch, at least they're somewhat transparent, although they do have a lot of policies that are just in place to protect themselves. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm on Twitch. I don't care. I may move to another platform. I don't have a preference, I don't think. Yeah, I'd lose the emotes if I wasn't on Twitch. But Discords could still use them. And it's just kind of like, It's the emote's really the only thing Twitch gives benefit over other platforms. I don't know. So I've never actually gone to the other platforms to try and figure out what I'm missing. But I suppose if I did go and check what I was missing on the other platforms, I'd probably not return. And that would not be a good thing. But yeah, there's so many people on Twitch, so many different categories. It's always going to be like that. And even then, I genuinely do see myself, when it's like art streams, I will just like basically completely zone out sometimes and forget I'm even just like streaming. Other than just now the lag on the PC. My brain's just like, yeah, I draw. And it just goes into draw mode. That's why a lot of the art streams I just stopped doing. Because it was like I just zoned out and then wouldn't chat to chat. And to be honest, I know that I've been doing it today just now as well. Because the art streams are just like, right, let's just escape and just draw lines. And then with the actual stream, it's like, oh, I need to talk to people as well. And my brain just sometimes doesn't think that way. But yeah, right. I need to get colours off of this one. Because once you get the colours right for one thing, there's no point changing it. However, I need to be really careful about the colour of the crust compared to my skin. That's the one thing I'm going to have to be careful with. I mean, yeah, we probably do all zone out when we draw sometimes, to be honest. But it's then when you do it as an art stream, it's like, oh, you need to like actually chat to the people. You can't just disappear and be like, nope, I zoned out, whoops. You have to be there and be chatting. Although I suppose I could just do it as a stage that whenever I do art streams, I just don't really talk. Which, you know what, I probably would do and I wouldn't be against doing. But at the same time, it'd then be jarring for all the other people that have seen my streams, like my actual game streams where I chat, and then it's like, whoa, an art stream and he doesn't chat? What's going on? So that's why it's sort of a fine line. I totally would just not chat during art streams. But I think because I chat during the game streams, I kind of have to. That seems too brown, but if I didn't... That'll do. It'll do. Like my brain's like, nah, that's not the right colour, but it'll do. Because it needs to be different from my actual face. Pizza. Whether or not it's good pizza is a different story. But you'd be eating pizza. And I know that what I'm doing right now seems counterintuitive, but it's just... What kind of... It's yellowy cheese on pizza normally, isn't it? Oh no, that's on the pepperoni as well. Nah. Nah. Why would you do this? There we go. Like, all of this detail's not going to be seen on Twitch because it'll be too small. But the factor is I'm adding it anyway, just so that it looks a bit better than it would. Because now it'll look sort of right. And it'll be a better color system rather than just being like, oh yeah, it's cheese. It's now cheese that kind of looks more like cheese. That was the wrong button. And then we make it slightly more opaque. Then we can do another layer. Apart from using Krita. Yes, I do use Krita. I used to always use GIMP, but now I've started using Krita. Who am I kidding? I've been using Krita for like over a year. Probably. I'm still needing to move more to, what is it, Clip Studio Paint? I think that's the one that I need to start, what I want to start using, just because of how many like custom brushes you can do. And what you can do with the custom brushes. But Krita just now is my go-to because it's just what I'm now used to. And it wasn't as steep a learning curve from GIMP as I thought it would be. It just took a little while to get somewhat more used to it. You know, that is decent enough in terms of the colouring stuff. But I still need to hide all the little gaps. And why did that button not work? Oh, because I got that one. But yeah, I sort of, for resizing, I still sometimes go back to GIMP just because of how easy resizing things in GIMP it was. Compared to Krita, you don't get as much control. Hey Roy, how's it going? How you doing? It's an art stream. You said ages ago that I was like, oh, you never do them anymore. And you have to lurk. I appreciate the lurk, Roy. I hope work is going okay. Or training. I think somebody in another stream you were like, oh, I got training. So I hope that going okay. And if not, then I guess hope it goes. But yeah. What were we on about? Oh, we're on art software. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint I think is the one that I want to get round to eventually using. Just because of how much variety there is in terms of programmable brushes. I don't know what I'd use them for, but I feel I could actually figure it out and be able to actually make the brushes at some point. Maybe. Raffle sound. Hey, G-Man. Well done. Oh yeah. I need to actually start. This is what the points actually do. I've not been doing it for a while, but people haven't been doing that part in a while because my bot's just not been showing that. So yeah, I need to start getting to the habit of doing that again. And maybe looking into a different bot for advertising it. Because I do the giveaway of that. do. But yeah. I feel like it's now just less known apart from my regulars. Which is kind of sad. It's like the bot just doesn't do that one anymore. It's like, why don't you do that one anymore, bot? Right, what am I doing? What hell have I had that on? I need to even just figure out another way to do the giveaways, maybe. Because that might be what it is. Just the way the bot runs doesn't... I don't know. I figure it out eventually. Maybe. Oh, you idiot. When one thing is on a wrong layer, you have to start over again on that one thing. I suppose that wouldn't happen if it was physical art. Or if you only use one layer. There's a lot of people I've seen just now that only use one layer, and it's very much just like, how can you not use multiple layers? Like with physical art, yeah, I don't use multiple layers, but I guess you just treat it more like physical art rather than being like, oh, I now need to have every single layer for every single different thing. But yeah, one of those weird ones. You'll get there if you get there. Right. Ow. So that bit should all be black. Nope. Now you want pizza. I'm sorry, Aunt. It just happened. To be honest, it is making me want pizza as well. So you're not alone in the wanting of the pizzas. It's apparently a shared feeling between you and I, and potentially others that have just not mentioned it. But yeah. It's just making me want food, and it's like, no, I've had food already. But it's like, but more food. And it's like, no, no more food. Because that's how you get even more fat. And it's like, no, you're already fat enough, Beck. Idiot. What's your favorite pizza? I'm a Hawaiian kind of guy, so I really should have put the emote to have a Hawaiian pizza, but I decided against that because of how much controversy there is around Hawaiian pizza. I thought, right, let's play it safe with pepperoni. And then everyone's happy. That was very much the logic as to why it's not pineapple. But yeah, that's my kind of pizza. What's your kind, Aunt? What would be your typical go-to order of a pizza? Barbecue chicken. Honestly, fair. I don't think there's any real pizza flavors that I don't like. I'm just not keen on too much veg or too much spicy on my pizza. Which, honestly, then I just pick a pizza that doesn't have either of those. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh no, you can't have this sort of pizza. I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Everyone's different. That's probably why I'm very much accepting of whatever pizza flavor people want. Oh, this bit is never gonna work. Yeah, because it's just gonna do it like that. Nah. But yeah, now that we're on about pizza, it really does make you want pizza. Thanks, Aunt. Thanks for making me want pizza. Who am I kidding? I brought it on myself by deciding to draw this. It's on me. What did I just do? Oh, I don't want that. You started it. I did start it. I started it by just doing this. I like how it was like, oh, I'm gonna try and pin it on Ant. I was like, no, it was really me that started it. It wasn't Ant at all. Only got myself to blame. Oh. What does everyone like to have with pizza? I'm one of those people that is very much just the pizza on its own. Or with chips, but I know a lot of people like dips and stuff. I'm not a dip person. Like, if it came free with the pizza, I'm gonna have the dip because, like, that's a waste and I'm having it. And I think normally it'd have to be like, what kind of dip do I normally have? Some sort of like, I don't know. But I think it's just, if it's a free dip that came with the pizza, I'm gonna at least try it. Because there's no point wasting anything that's free. And it's free dip and be like, okay, cool. Let me see how it is. And if it came with chips, then it came with chips. If it didn't, then whoops. But yeah, and then drinks, I'm just whatever. Normally, because I'm cheap, it's saying, oh, they'll just have water with it. Because then that's cheap, and it's like, oh, don't have to pay anything for water. Because in Scotland, our water is clean, and we can drink it. I like how that's where the tangent went. I really don't. That was a terrible tangent. But hey, it's a tangent nonetheless. But yeah. Ah. Well, that somewhat worked. I'm always jealous of people that can like actually do digital art without line work. I just can't yet. Yet being the key word here. I'm going to hopefully get to that stage. I just need to practice it a lot more. And just now, the styles and stuff that I do, I can't not have the background line. But I'm going to get to that stage. Even then, I'm going to get to the stage that actually the emotes are looking better. Because if we look at how my art was like last year, or even just the year before when I started, because I think that's now been 2 years of being in art again. Maybe just one. I don't know. Time's just not been following rules just now. I think the way the world's ending up, the way the world is just now even, is like time is just not the same as it was. And so everything's just happening. And nobody knows what day it is anymore. Like if we think back to, I don't know, 1st of April 2021, that doesn't feel like it was that far away. But yet we know it's so far away. I don't know if that's the same for anyone else, but that's how it is for me. It's just, this year has just flown by. And it may just be because all the days have merged into like one. Which makes sense, because most people have like, I guess all days would merge into one if you got like a desk job that you're at home all day. But I can't even use that as an excuse for the reason that I feel like that. So I don't know what it is and why I feel that this year is just gone. Because it's now December. And it's like, what happened? Is it not just Halloween last week? Because that really is how I feel about the way that the whole times have gone. Like, it was literally Halloween last week. According to my brain. And now it's just, nah. This ain't Halloween. This is like literally Christmas now. And it's like, but it's not. It's not Christmas yet. But when you think about it, the way that I don't even know what I'm on about anymore. I'm just letting my brain ramble. But yeah. I feel like with art streams, my brain just gets to ramble a lot more than any other stream that I do. Like the game streams, it's like, nah. Brain doesn't ramble. But art streams, my brain just goes for it. My brain just goes off on one. It's like, that's probably not a good thing. But that's just what happens when my brain is left unsupervised. Like a game. I love how that's generally the reasoning I get behind for it. It's just, oh yeah, my brain's left unsupervised by a game. You know the feels. I do know I think a lot of people know the feels. And even then, yeah. It's like the brain just goes off on one. But I still agree with my brain going off on one about the whole time just being different just now. What am I doing here? How do I normally do this? I think I normally do a bit here. I don't know why my... Is it because I keep accidentally touching the mouse? Honestly, maybe. Because now that I'm not touching the mouse anymore, it seems to be working a bit more. Nope. As I spoke, it decided to change its rule. Rude. Changing its own rule. How dare it? Oh, right. So that be shading. Overlay 40% normally is like everything. I hate that all I tend to do for shading and highlight is literally just 40% on an overlay layer. I need to get better at actually shading things rather than shading them lazily. Because the way I'm doing it is lazy. It is lazy. I'm not going to try and hide the fact that it's being lazy. But it's just, yeah. When there's that many emotes, I need to try and catch up on because Twitch adds quite a few. We now have 24 emotes. Or at least when these ones are all done, we will have 24 emotes on this channel. Which may or may not include the animated ones. I can't remember. And it's just like, how do they expect people to be able to fill them up straight away? Like, non-affiliate straight to affiliate. Are they going to actually want to go find artists to make like 10 emotes straight away, or was it better having 3? Because the prices of some artists, yeah, it's always displayed in their work. The more you pay, the better they normally are. And I know that I probably undersell myself in terms of art stuff, but it's just, I know that it's a hobby to me. If I start trying to make it more actually a career, I may have increased the prices, but I don't think I want to. Because it feels like it'd be rude at this stage for me to change the prices. But you know what? It's not. And any artists in here know your worth. If you spend ages on it, don't do what you love as work. Exactly. Do it as a hobby, and what you get paid is just a bonus. That's how I see it. Otherwise, you will hate what you love. Yeah. Because with art, it's just the freedom that having the coffee has also given me. It makes me do more art, but it gives me the freedom to do more art. The way that it's worked out, and that's probably the best way it could have worked out for me. It's because I like hardly ever had time to do a lot of art stuff. And because of the coffee, I now make time to do some art stuff. Speaking of coffee, if you feel like you would want colouring sheets or mobile and desktop backgrounds, we have you covered over on thecoffee.com/Becdoesstuff. The link is at the bottom left of the screen. You can't click it, it's not one of those links. But there is also a tier that is a membership that allows you to get monthly prints and potentially further down the line stickers and keyrings and stuff. The more people that actually get into that layer, the better I'd be able to actually progress that and get to where I want to get with that one. But yeah, the coffee's over there. Should you feel like joining, I'd appreciate it. It just helps me support me a bit more. And it's, I feel like with Twitch, yeah, you get your emotes for subscribing, but with coffee, I feel like I'm able to give a lot more. Now that was a terrible plug for coffee, and it wasn't even relating to anything. But yeah, that's the plug over, don't worry now. That's the token one plug a stream. I feel like that's what it's become. Which is really sad, and it probably shouldn't have become that. But that's just what happens. Right, how am I shading this? It's a very good question, and I don't know the answer. If I do that, that's in the whole pizza, which honestly I feel like I need to do right now. Actually, no, I take it back. I don't. I want to do it all separate. Oh, it needs to be above that layer. Okay. Is it not above all the pizza? Okay, there we go. Now it is. To be fair, I think with the whole love-hate thing of what you want to do, I do still want to get there with art. I don't really want to turn it into like the job. Because I do like it as the way it is. I just feel like I would want to be able to do it in terms of just less hours at my actual job to be able to do more art stuff. Which is a bit more reasonable than just be like, oh, I want to just full time it. I think I'd rather just, for a bit at least, see how it went with lower hours, more time spent on art. Because that makes more sense than just be like, oh, dropping hours, don't work anymore, I have this full-time job as an artist. Like, nah. I don't think I trust that yet. Because then what if 1 month everything just doesn't happen? And then you don't have a job to fall back on. It's the same with Twitch. I feel like I could not go full time with it. Even if I'm like, even if, very big if, I end up making it somewhat big on Twitch, I think I would still be trying to work a full time job. I know that some places would be against it because of how professionalism and stuff works. They'd be like, oh no, you can't do that if you work here. It's like, if they're doing that, they're not the right workplace. You should be allowed to do your hobbies. But yeah. I just feel like I couldn't not work. Less hours, yeah. But just completely not working, nah. Not happening. I couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. Hey, eyes. Lurk, I appreciate the lurk, Ant. I hope your meeting goes good. I know it's been a shorter stream, but I think I'm gonna go and raid now because I am tired and I've been quite busy today and I feel like I want to still be busy. So I am gonna go and raid. I don't know where we're gonna go. I'm gonna look to see who I've got that I know that's live. And if you guys have anybody you know that's live, then honestly, yeah. Let me know and I'll see what I can do. I'll see who... Oh, I know where I'm going actually. If anyone objects, we're going to an Animal Crossing streamer. If not, then we're going to go there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming. And I appreciate you coming and sticking around. I hope your meeting went well. We are going to go and raid. I think I can still press the button that does the channel. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming along. And I'll see you next week, and hopefully my body hates me less. Would be a good plan. But yeah. Have a good rest of your week, guys.
Which way is up? Am I sideways right now? I think I should just never press the first person view in Mario Galaxy. Otherwise it's gonna mess with me more. Ooh, stars. More stars. I missed one. Hey, I got it. Why is she a zombie? That doesn't look like a zombie. Oh, she's dead now. Now she's dead. Oh, she's a ghost. Okay.